Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aiman bin Muhammad Asli. I will present the factor enhancing number of viewers toward Facebook gaming live streamer. This slide we introduce the live streaming. Live streaming is now a new trend worldwide. Everybody can broadcast anything with a live streaming app, from dining, gaming to singing, and people can watch all the live streaming anytime and anywhere. Most popular live streaming in Malaysia is Facebook, IG, Shopee Live, and other. Today, video game is a new common category of live streaming service. The research is to focus on factor enhancing number of viewer streamer and to find out what the factor influencing viewer to watch the gaming live streaming at Facebook Gaming. For the problem statement, researcher find out the streamer difficulties to attract the viewer and also how to gain a lot of viewers and followers. Significance of the study. The study will continue to the method for the streamer to increase viewer gaming live streaming. I hope the research will provide streamer knowledge that which influence people to watch a live streaming video and also contribute to increase the viewership in one live stream. Research question. The research has 3 RQ. First, what are the factors which influence people to watch gaming live streaming video? Second, what are the relationship between factor enhancing number of viewers and Facebook gaming live streaming streamer? And third is, what is the most significant factor which influence people to watch gaming live stream? Research objective. Have 3 research objectives. First is to identify the factor influencing motivation people like to watch gaming live streaming. Second, to examine the relationship between the factor enhancing number of viewers and Facebook gaming live streaming streamer. The third is to investigate the most significant factor which influence people to watch gaming live streaming. For the literature review, this research using the users and gratification theory. Plumber and Cass approve to understanding what and how people active seeking out specific media to satisfy specific need. For this UGT have 6 theory. First is a social interaction. Second, two-way communication. Third is entertainment. Fourth, information. And physical interactions. And the last is content. For the research framework, this figure show the social interaction, content, entertainment, information, physical interactions, two-way communication go to the increase the number of viewers. For the research methodology, first is research design using the descriptive and the methodological choice. This research using the qualitative and data source from the primary and secondary and data collection technique using the survey questionnaire. This research has collected 218 responding for the full report. and volatility using the AlphaCobalt. And the last, the data analysis using the reliability descriptive analysis and multiple regression using SPSS. Data analysis and finding. This research using the demographic analysis to calculate the dimension and characteristics of the viewer. Within the questionnaire, the demographic analysis of the respondent was included in the section A, which is the section A consists of the age, gender, occupation, average Facebook gaming viewer watching hour, and Facebook gaming viewer experience. For the analysis from the 218 respondents who answered the questionnaire. Reliability test. This study to measure the degree of the consistency of the correlation between item and research conduct a reliability test for each dimension. It also using to ensure that the data obtained from the target respondent is reliability or not. The data show the AlphaCobalt higher than 0.7. Objectives 1. A study on factor enhancing number of viewer streamer. To study on the factor, we can take the data from the descriptive statistic. This slide shows the descriptive statistic for the social interaction and information, content, entertainment, two-way communication, and the last, physical interactions. For the research objective 2, to examine the relationship between factor enhancing number of viewers and Facebook gaming live streamer. The table shows the correlation between factor enhancing and Facebook gaming live streamer has small but defined relationship correlated. Research objective 3, to investigate the most significant factor which influence people towards gaming live streaming. From the table coefficient, the significant value is below than 0.05, which is a 5% level of confidence for this result. Therefore, it indicated there are significant relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. To conclude from this table, there is significant relationship between the social interaction and people watched on the Facebook gaming streamer, and that hypothesis be accepted, and the other, the IV has rejected. Implication to the study. Know what are the factors enhancing number of viewers toward Facebook gaming live streamer, and also the scope of this study is more focused on seed factor, identify and explain which factor influence the audience. The recommendation for the future research, the researchers suggest the scope of the research be extended to the other live streaming gaming platform like YouTube gaming and also Twitch. And the future study we use the other factor to diversity the result of the study. And the conclusion, the finding indicator social interaction has shown the a significant relationship to the live streaming gaming Facebook gaming streamer.